What's up, kids? Mark Linderman, the Wannabe Prepper, here once again, driving in my Prepper Mobile, and it's a blissful 14 degrees here where I'm at, because I don't know anybody in this world who would love 14 degree weather. It ain't me, that's for sure. And it just occurred to me, I don't have much of a preparedness kit in my car. And how silly. Because if you think about it, from the time you drive around, the time you go to and fro work, we have a pretty good chance of our vehicles breaking down, do we not? What would you do? What would you do if your car broke down in 14 degree weather, exactly where I'm at, and you couldn't get some help really for just a little bit? Now I know you're saying, Linderman, we live in the age of cell phones. I get that. I do get that. Our car broke down several years ago, and we had to wait a whole hour and a half minimum for a tow truck to get there. What happens when you are in sub-zero degree weather? What do you have in your car to help keep you warm, healthy, and well for the time being until someone gets here? Well, here's step number one. Actually, rule number one. Your car actually is like a big old refrigerator. Because if you think about it, you are surrounded by all this metal, and metal is a super duper conductor of cold. If you ever got in a car in the morning and actually you thought the car was colder than the outside temperature, well, that's because it conducts that cold air and it keeps it trapped inside. It ain't going nowhere, my friends, that cold air. And so, first thing is, if you can, try to get some shelter somewhere besides your vehicle. Or as one of my high school teachers said, automobile. And he actually said that for real. Second thing is this. If you can't get out of your car, the common distress signal is to raise your hood and put some sort of red ribbon, red flag on your antenna. Now, how many of our cars have antennas? Not too many today. Next thing is this. You should always have a preparedness kit located in your car. What's in that preparedness kit? Nothing else, an emergency Mylar blanket. You know, those silver things look like all NASA and stuff that you rip really easily. However, those little gems can really retain a lot of your body heat, and that's where you generate a lot of heat in the cold weather. Nothing else. Have a blanket. Have a supply of water, some food. Obviously, just some basic preparedness kits. Extra gloves, extra mittens, another toboggan or something. Keep you and your family in mind in case your car ever breaks down in the middle of winter. For sure. I ain't lying to you. Because nothing stinks more than being caught in the middle of nowhere, or, Lord forbid, you're caught in a blizzard. Now, if you think I'm just pulling that out of the air, think back a few years when Atlanta got one of their very first ice storms. If you remember, if you're old enough like me, what happened to those freeways? They shut down, and people just left their cars on our freeways if they didn't even stay the night in those cars. Can you imagine that? Sleeping in your car in sub-zero degree weather with nothing to sustain you? So again, some water, some basic non-perishable foods like some candy bars or protein bars, things like that, go a long way. Obviously, you want some jumper cables and maybe some flares in there, but definitely a flashlight, a candle, some matches. Make sure you don't burn yourself up. That is a common occurrence when people try to use matches and whatnot. Just bad all the way around. Don't be a wannabe prepper. Be a Isaby prepper. Isaby? Amaby? I don't know. Just don't be a wannabe prepper. Stock your car. Stock your car. Make sure that you're prepared. So kids, the rule of thumb is don't, oh my gosh. So kids, the rule of thumb is don't be a wannabe prepper, be an Isaby. Be an Isaby prepper. Stock your car. Know the rule of thumb that your car is actually a big old refrigerator in cold weather. Get out, get shelter if you can. But if you can't, make sure that you and your family are prepared in a cold weather disaster emergency if your car breaks down. I am Mark Letterman, the Wannabe Prepper. Stay stoked, my friends. She knows I had to do that really quick. Later, guys. Oh my